city lights. There's a higher calling on all our lives. Let's live to love, not just survive. Wake up, what are we waiting for?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we have event number 10, the last event of Season 4, Team Hotwheels versus Team Spin Master competition. But before we get into the Round 1 matchups, I am going to be showing you guys the last overall point standings. This is the overall point standings as of event number 9, and the next time you'll see the overall points will be the award ceremony, so that will probably be out sometime tomorrow. But anyways, the Master Jackinator has maintained his points lead in the Blackout Dragon with 84 points. It's looking like he might be your winner this season. And then Austin Rojas with 68. Monster Jam Collector 2007 with 66. Monster Jam Bro with 62. He jumped up like 4 or 5 spots, so good for him. Monster Jam Firestorm with 61, Mac Bullock Mac with 58, Isaac J 1888 with 56, Dor Z with 49, Jacoby Griffin with 47, that one guy with 47, Shock Shooter with 44, he jumped up a lot of spots as well. Monster Jam Collector Racing with 43, Savage Boy 84 with 38, Monster Jam Fan 5155 with 35 points. And then Monster Jam Fanatic with 33 points. And that is your top 15. So now I am going to go down and show you all the rest of the points. So just look for your name and see where you're at. Now we're getting to the lower half of the bracket here. And Monster Jam Dallas needs to make it past round number 1 to not end up with 10 points, meaning that he lost in every single round number 1. So let's see if he can finally make it past round number 1. So he's right now in last place with 9 points, and he's in the Thunderbus. So we'll see if the Thunderbus can finally make it past round number 1. So that is the overall point standings as of event number 9. So now let's go check out the matchups for event number 10. So here are the matchups for event number 10. We're going to kick it all off with the Dirty to Clean Thunderbus and the Mix 16 Soldier Fortune. Then we're going to head on down here. For this whole second row right here, I decided to put all the trucks that are in the top 10 for points. I decided to put every single truck in this row right here, as well as these 2 trucks as well. So, yeah. I decided to just do that, so to make things interesting. But we still got some great races here in round number 1. Ending it all off with the Breaking World Records Dalmatian and Predator. So without further ado, you guys, let's get the last event of Season 4 underway. Oh, and Rogan will be in this video if he doesn't leave the front room, so another cameo by Rogan. Event number 10 is underway. And the Thunderbus finally makes it past round number 1, so he's moving on to round number 2. And apparently Rogan wants out of the front room, so I will let him out after this clip. Alright. Scram, dog. See you later. Alright, back to the races. Good for the Thunderbus right there. And Son of a Digger takes out the Red Scarlet Bandit. Next up, we have the Galaxy's Pirates Curse taking on the Blackout Team Hot Wheels Firestorm. And Team Hot Wheels takes out Pirates Curse. Next up, we have the Gears Earthshaker taking on the Blackout Max D. And Earthshaker takes out Blackout Max D. Next up, we have the greatest rivalry in all of motorsports. Gravedigger takes on Max D. And Max D gets the best of Gravedigger this time. Next up, we have Gravedigger the Legend taking on the Blackout Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And it's going to be the Blackout Dalmatian, just barely. Next up, we have Heartbreaker taking on Cyborg. And Heartbreaker takes out Cyborg. Next up, we have the Galaxy's El Toro Loco taking on the Boneyard Trucks Mohawk Warrior. And Mohawk Warrior takes out El Toro Loco. Next up, we have your points leader taking on Rage and Steel. And it's going to be your points leader taking out Rage and Steel. Next up, we have the Mud Trucks Captain's Curse taking on the Elemental Trucks Zombie. And it's going to be Captain's Curse with a great comeback win. Next up, we have Goldberg taking on the yellow El Toro Loco. Oh, El Toro Loco flips over way too early, and that gives the win to Goldberg. Next up, we have the Showtime Trucks Gravedigger taking on your previous champ. And Donkey Kong takes out Showtime Trucks Gravedigger. Next up, we have the World Finals Tony Avenger taking on the Galaxy Zombie. And it's going to be the World Finals Tony Avenger taking out Galaxy Zombie. Next up, we have the Spectre Flames El Matador taking on Maximum Destruction. And El Matador blocks Maximum Destruction with a wheelie win. Next up, we have the Breaking World Records Soldier Fortune taking on the OCD Meltdown. And it's going to be the OCD Meltdown taking out Soldier Fortune. Next up, we have the Gears Soldier Fortune taking on the Mud Trucks Avenger. And Avenger takes out Soldier Fortune. Next up, we have the Galaxy's Megalodon taking on the Breaking World Records Brodozer. And Megalodon blocks Brodozer for the win. Next up, we have the Black Cat Higher Education taking on the Breaking World Records El Toro Loco. Wow, look at that finish right there. You don't see that very often. And Higher Education will get the win, but look at that. El Toro Loco is suspended in the air. Wow, what a finish. Next up, we have Saigon Shaker taking on the Elemental Trucks Hurricane Force. And Saigon Shaker takes out Hurricane Force. Next up, we have Steel Striker taking on Utter Madness. Wow, look at that finish as well. Golly, we are having some great races. Utter Madness will get the win, but another great race. Next up, we have Super Trucker taking on the Spectre Flames Iron Outlaw, with smoke coming out of his exhaust pipes. Oh, sadly, he flips over, and that gives the win to Iron Outlaw. Next up, we have the Breaking World Records Zombie taking on the Purple 30th Anniversary Gravedigger. And Zombie takes out Gravedigger. Next up, we have Surf Monster taking on Survivor. Oh, wow, they both do wheelies, but that flip over costed Survivor big time. Surf Monster moves on to round number 2. Next up, we have the Mix 16 Monster Mutt taking on the Inverse Northern Nightmare. And Northern Nightmare with the comeback win. Next up, we have Chill Out taking on the Spectre Flames Monster Mutt. Wow, Chill Out rolls to victory. Next up, we have the Pink Scarlet Bandit taking on Wild Thing. And Scarlet Bandit takes out Wild Thing. Next up, we have Nightmare Express taking on Anger Management. And Nightmare Express takes out Anger Management. Next up, we have the Spectre Flame Spike Unleashed taking on Thunder 4x4. Oh, nice save by Thunder 4x4, but that gives the win to Spike. Next up, we have Son of a Digger taking on Wise Guy. And Wise Guy takes out Son of a Digger. Next up, we have Kraken taking on Great Bite. And Kraken takes out Great Bite. Next up, we have the Black El Toro Loco taking on the Holiday Stunt Truck. And I think it's El Toro Loco. Actually, I'm gonna go up like this. Oh yeah, it is El Toro Loco. I just had to double check. So El Toro Loco will get the win. And your final race of round number 1 is gonna be between the Breaking World Records Dalmatian and Predator. And Predator flips over, and that gives the win to Dalmatian. So these 32 trucks do get a total of 1 point for event number 10, so sorry guys, better luck next time. Here are the races for round number 2. We're going to kick it all off with the Dirty to Clean Thunderbus, finally making it into round number 2, and the Red Scarlet Bandit that we're going to head on down here. Every single truck that was in the top 10 for points is still in, or are still in round number 2, I should say. So, better watch out for them. And there's your final race of round number 2, the Black El Toro Loco and Breaking World Records Dalmatian. So let's get round number 2 started. Kicking off round number 2 with the Thunderbus and the Red Scarlet Bandit. And the Thunderbus takes out the Red Scarlet Bandit. Next up, we have the Blackout Team Hot Wheels Firestorm taking on the Gears Earthshaker. Hot Wheels takes out Earthshaker. Next up, we have the Gears Max D taking on the Blackout Dalmatian. And Dalmatian takes out Max D. Next up, we have Heartbreaker taking on the Boneyard Trucks Mohawk Warrior. Mohawk Warrior with a great comeback win. Next up, we have your points leader taking on the Mud Trucks Captain's Curse. Ooh, good race. And I believe it is just barely going to be your points leader. And yes, your points leader takes out Captain's Curse, but what a race. Next up, we have Goldberg taking on your previous champ. And Goldberg takes out your previous champ. Next up, we have the World Finals 20 Avenger taking on the El Matador. And El Matador takes out Avenger as they both flip over. Next up, we have the OCD Meltdown taking on the Mud Trucks Avenger. And OCD Meltdown takes out Avenger. Next up, we have the Galaxy's Megalodon taking on the Blackout Higher Education. And Megalodon takes out Higher Education. Next up, we have Saigon Shaker taking on Utter Madness. And, ooh, very close race right there. But I believe it is Utter Madness. Just barely. Yes, Utter Madness takes out Saigon Shaker. Next up, we have the Spectre Flames Iron Outlaw taking on the Breaking World Record Zombie. And Zombie destroys Iron Outlaw. Next up, we have Surf Monster taking on the Inverse Northern Nightmare. And Northern Nightmare takes out Surf Monster. Next up, we have Chill Out taking on the Pink Scarlet Bandit. And the Pink Scarlet Bandit takes out Chill Out. Next up, we have Nightmare Express taking on the Spectre Flames Spike Unleashed. And they both do wheelies, but Spike will get the win. Next up, we have Wise Guy taking on Kraken. And Kraken takes out Wise Guy. And your final race of round number 2 is going to be between the Blackout El Toro Loco and the Breaking World Records Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And El Toro Loco takes out Dalmatian. So these 16 trucks do get a total of 3 points for event number 10. So sorry guys, better luck next time. Some big names include the Mud Trucks Captain's Curse, your previous champ, the World Finals 20 Avenger, the Mud Trucks Avenger, and the Blackout Higher Education. So better luck next time, you guys. Actually, I shouldn't say that because this is pretty much the end of the season. So sorry guys. So here are your races for round number 3. Gonna kick it all off with the Thunderbus and the Blackout Team Hot Wheels. Your points leader, Goldberg, El Matador, OCD Meltdown, and the Galaxy's Megalodon are all still in this, so watch out for those guys. Ending it all off with Kraken and the Blackout El Toro Loco, so let's get round number 3 underway. First up, we have the Thunderbus taking on the Blackout Team Hot Wheels. And Thunderbus flips over. That gives the win to Hot Wheels. Next up, we have the Blackout Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on the Boneyard Trucks Mohawk Warrior. And Dalmatian takes out Mohawk Warrior. Next up, we have your points leader taking on Goldberg. And your points leader flips over, and that gives the win to Goldberg. Next up, we have the Spectre Flames El Matador taking on the OCD Meltdown. And, ooh, good race. And it's going to be El Matador taking out the OCD Meltdown. Next up, we have the Galaxy's Megalodon taking on Utter Madness. And Megalodon takes out Utter Madness. Next up, we have the Breaking World Record Zombie taking on the Inverse Northern Nightmare. Wow, what a race. And it is just barely going to be the Inverse Northern Nightmare. Next up, we have the Pink Scarlet Bandit taking on the Spectre Flames Spike Unleashed. Oh, geez, I almost dropped the camera. And Spike takes out Scarlet Bandit. And your final race of round number 3 is going to be between Kraken and the Blackout El Toro Loco. Oh, wow, they both flip, but El Toro Loco takes out Kraken. So these 8 trucks do get a total of 5 points for event number 10, and that's right in the middle, you guys. 2 big names include your points leader and the OCD Meltdown. So We'll see how that shakes up the overall points. We will find that out in the award ceremony because I'm not going to be showing it because there's no other event after this one. So stay tuned for the award ceremony, you guys. So here are your trucks in the quarterfinals. We're going to kick it all off with the Blackout Team Hot Wheels and the Blackout Dalmatian. Then we have Goldberg and El Matador, Galaxy's Megalodon and Inverse Northern Nightmare. And your final race is going to be between Spike and Blackout El Toro Loco. So let's get the semifinals. Let's get the quarterfinals underway. First up, we have the Blackout Team Hot Wheels taking on the Blackout Dalmatian. And Hot Wheels takes out Dalmatian. Next up, we have Goldberg taking on the Spectre Flames El Matador. And Goldberg takes out El Matador. Next up, we have the Galaxy's Megalodon taking on the Inverse Northern Nightmare. And it's going to be Megalodon taking out Northern Nightmare. And your final race of the quarterfinals is going to be between the Spectre Flame Spike Unleashed and the Blackout El Toro Loco. And Spike takes out El Toro Loco. So these 4 trucks do get a total of 7 points for event number 10. And that is very good, you guys, very good. 2 big names include the Blackout Dalmatian and El Matador. So there you go. So here are your trucks in the semifinals. Inside of the Blackout Team Hot Wheels, you have Antonio Rodriguez III. Inside of Goldberg, you have Monster Jam Collector 2007. Inside of the Galaxy's Megalodon, you have Jacoby Griffin. And inside of the Spectre Flame Spike Unleashed, you have Dupe Goop. So I know for a fact Goldberg and Megalodon have made it this far. I know Goldberg is a 2-time champ. He's looking for his 3rd win this season. And I'm pretty sure that, Megalodon has lost in this the semifinals when he made it in last time. And Hot Wheels and Spike haven't made it in. So very interesting Final 4. The first truck going into the championship race is Hot Wheels taking out Goldberg. So sorry to Monster Jam Collector 2007 and Goldberg. Very nice job, my friend. 9 points is nothing to be ashamed of. That'll definitely help you in the overall point standings. But Antonio Rodriguez III is moving into the championship race. So who's going to join Antonio Rodriguez III in the championship race? Is it going to be Dupe Goop or is it going to be Jacoby Griffin? It's going to be Dupe Goop and Spike. So sorry to Jacoby Griffin in the Galaxy's Megalodon. You did very well, my friend, very well. 9 points is nothing to be ashamed of. We'll see how you did in the award ceremony. So, yeah. But Dupe Goop is joining Antonio Rodriguez III in the championship race. So these 2 trucks do get a total of 9 points for event number 10. And that is very good, you guys, very good. Nice job to the both of you guys. We'll see how you did in the award ceremony. But now, let's go into the championship race. So in the championship race of event number 10, inside of the Blackout Hot Wheels, you have Antonio Rodriguez III. And inside of the Spectre Flame Spike Unleashed, you have Dupe Goop. So neither of these trucks have made it to the semifinals or to the championship race. This is the farthest that either one of these guys have gone. So we are going to have ourselves a brand new champion and a new championship truck. But who is it going to be? So let's go to the first race right now. So here's the first race. Just barely Hot Wheels will win the first race. Will Antonio Rodriguez III win event number 10 and become a brand new champion and get a total of 15 points? Or will Dupe Goop get a win and tie it and force one more race in event number 10? He will force one more race. We have ourselves a tied race. I did not expect either of these trucks to make it this far. Blackout Team Hot Wheels has just been up and down this whole season. Although he has been doing okay these past 2 or 3 events. If he wins it, 15 points will definitely help him in the overall point standings. Spike, on the other hand, has just been underperforming this whole season. He did have one okay event, and I think that was event number 4, and he got 5 points in total. But, yeah, this is the best either one of these trucks have done. So, who is your winner of event number 10? Is it going to be Antonio Rodriguez III in the Blackout Team Hot Wheels? Or Dupe Goop in the Spectre Flame Spike Unleashed? Your winner of event number 10, the final event of Season 4, is going to be none other than... What a race, and it's going to be Dupe Goop in the Spectre Flame Spike Unleashed. He is your winner of event number 10, so congratulations to Dupe Goop. You get 15 points, and you will definitely move up some spots in the overall point standings. Congratulations, my friend. I did not expect you to win this event, but hey, you shocked me and you shocked the world, so congratulations. So sorry to Antonio Rodriguez III and the Blackout Team Hot Wheels. You did very well, my friend, very well. 12 points is definitely going to help you move up some spots in the overall point standings, so nothing to be ashamed of. Second place is always good. So that was event number 10, you guys. We got ourselves a brand new champion and a brand new championship truck. So make sure to crush that like button if you guys like this video. Why not consider subscribing? It's 100% free, and you guys can always undo it. We are on the road to 700 subscribers right now. And also, why not follow me on Instagram at MonsterJamFan0311. You guys get exclusive content on stuff that I'm going to post. And I get to reserve trucks for Monster Jam sign-up series and points competitions. It is always worth it, you guys, but I don't force you guys to. The link for my Instagram is down in my description if anyone ever reads my description, which I highly encourage you guys to. And make sure to stay tuned for the award ceremony, which should be out sometime tomorrow. So, one last congratulations to Dupe Goop and Spike. You did it, my friend. You did it. You shocked the world, including me. So, you get bonus points for that. I don't know why I said that, but just disregard what I said. Anyways, this is Monster Jam Fan 0311 signing out.